My girlfriend told me, "My friends aren't fond of you, so we have to end things." I responded, "Great, then go hang out with them." The looks they gave her as I walked away revealed it all. My girlfriend, or ex now, I suppose, just terminated our 2-year romance because her friends disapprove of me. The toughest part is realizing I've been fine with that for months without noticing. Let me give you the context. I'm Noah. I handle cybersecurity incident response at a fintech firm in San Francisco. Typical tech guy routine. I investigate breaches, manage crises, draft reports. I'm usually level-headed. I avoid unnecessary conflict. I consider options carefully and favor relaxed evenings over noisy clubs. That's relevant for what comes next. My ex is Katie. She works as a content creator for a rising podcast titled Unapologetically Her. When we began dating 2 years back, she was quite different. We'd attend small music gigs, visit hidden gem eateries, take peaceful walks in Marin. She was reflective, inward-focused, truly engaged. We cohabited starting around 8 months ago, and everything seemed solid, at least to me. The change began as the podcast gained traction. The host, Regina, is that magnetic influencer type. She's intelligent, captivating, delivers lines that feel deeply insightful. The show covers contemporary romance, women's empowerment, personal limits, harmful dynamics, and similar topics. As its audience grew, I saw Katie beginning to, I struggle to explain it, mimic the brand, perhaps. She became more theatrical, formed firmer views on subjects she'd been indifferent to before, started phrasing things in catchy, surety quotes. That was my initial warning sign. The circle of friends is close-knit. It includes Regina the host, Brooke the producer, Tara in some HR role, plus various other women mostly in the Mission or Soma districts. They endlessly discuss warning signs, personal space, negative vibes. And sure, I'm supportive of solid boundaries. But when every discussion resembles a counseling session blended with an inspirational speech, it wears you down. I met the whole group initially at a live taping about 6 months ago. Katie invited me for moral support. The topic was relationships in your 30s or similar. Afterward, Regina approached to talk. She inquired about my job. When I said cybersecurity, she grimaced and remarked, "So you're basically company spying, but casual style." Everyone chuckled. I forced a smile, but it hurt. That evening, they headed to an after-party at a Mission bar. Throughout, they shared anecdotes about awful guys they'd encountered or known. I attempted to join in, provide some input. Whenever I opened my mouth, I received those stares, as if I were the specimen under examination, not a participant. On the ride back, Katie mentioned, "The ladies feel you're not open emotionally. They claim you don't open up sufficiently." I was baffled since I'd just spent an hour discussing my upbringing, family ties, job pressures. Yet because I didn't tear up or display vulnerability precisely as they wanted, I seemed shut down. This turned into a recurring theme. Even minor disputes between Katie and me, truly trivial, like choosing Indian or Thai takeout, would end up referenced on the show. Katie would share it with the circle. They'd analyze it thoroughly. Then I'd learn about it indirectly via subtle digs. Regina began referring to me as tech guy during episodes, citing me as typical of guys who over-control schedules since I proposed booking a vacation ahead rather than spontaneously. It no longer resembled a partnership. It seemed like an unauthorized experiment. Things escalated from there. I'm not much for large gatherings. I dislike packed venues where conversation is impossible. Nor do I enjoy those staged social events where people are partially present and partially on social media. I proposed to Katie several times that we try low-key activities, like intimate dinners, board game evenings, trails with another pair. She'd consent, but once the group learned, I'd be labeled the domineering partner trying to separate her. Whenever I skipped their outings, it surfaced on the podcast. If your significant other avoids ladies' evenings, consider it a warning. They avoided naming me, but Katie would return acting odd, as if making excuses for me to them. I attempted to participate. I truly tried. I once brought games to a gathering. Most were glued to screens, barely participating while browsing videos. When I suggested setting devices aside to focus on playing, Brooke smirked and commented, "This seems like a seminar, not enjoyment." The others concurred. I was over-affording. Thus, I faced a no-win scenario. Remaining silent and low-profile made me aloof and inaccessible emotionally. Attempting involvement or ideas rendered me domineering or excessive. No path to success. Several weeks back, Katie returned slightly buzzed from a wine gathering. She browsed her phone, giggling at texts. I inquired what was amusing, and she replied, "Just Regina being Regina." Then she dropped a bombshell. "She thinks your texting phrasing is subtly controlling." I paused. How would Regina see my messages to you? Katie appeared ashamed yet protective. She confessed Regina had reviewed our chats, not merely viewing, but scrutinizing, highlighting certain lines I'd written, circulating them in the chat. They'd apparently played my audio notes aloud to critique my voice. Given my cybersecurity role, privacy matters to me. Having intimate talks picked apart by near strangers felt invasive. When I expressed that, Katie defended. "They're only helping me spot trends. You're overreacting." I dropped it to avoid argument. But the unease lingered. Days later, Katie forgot her tablet home during work. An alert appeared. I wasn't prying. It displayed openly. From their chat group. Preview. Clip 3, him suggesting a night, just us. Typical separation tactic. Clip 3. They weren't merely critiquing. They were gathering proof for a predetermined tale. I stayed silent that day with Katie. I required reflection. I questioned if I was exaggerating. Yet deeper consideration revealed the madness. My partner's circle treated our bond as an academic study, with her permission. Yesterday evening, Katie suggested meeting at a rooftop venue near their recording spot. I sensed impending news. She wore that prepared expression. We took seats. She got a cocktail, then delivered. "My friends aren't fans of you. They believe you're restricting me. I can't overlook it. We should separate." A strange serenity hit me. No rage, no grief, pure insight. I met her eyes and said, "Fine. Go be with them then." I rose, settled both tabs, approached the table with Regina, Brooke, and Tara, naturally present, likely capturing it, said, "Pleasure meeting you ladies," and departed. Exiting, I looked over my shoulder. The trio gazed at Katie with indescribable faces. Not triumph, not joy. More like astonishment, perhaps unease. As if they'd activated a switch anticipating one outcome, but receiving another. Katie appeared diminished there. For months' first time, her companions lacked smiles. I've crashed at a friend since. I replay it mentally. The bond likely ended when Katie prioritized their views over her gut. Still, I debate if I should have resisted more. Yet another side feels unburdened. Anyone experience similar? Partners, pals essentially directing the romance. Unsure my question. Just required venting this. Update 1. 2 weeks post. Didn't anticipate returning. But developments occurred worth sharing for followers. Plus, I need outlet as it's turned strange. Firstly, gratitude for original comments. The support meant much. Many correctly flagged the recording as dubious. Worse than imagined. Week post split. At office amid incident focus, colleague Jamie approached my station. 28, podcast enthusiast, constant headphones. She seemed awkward. "Hey, odd question. You the tech guy from Unapologetically Her?" I processed briefly. Huh. She showed a recent episode clip. Title like, "When Gentle Dominance Turns Rigid Limits," or jargon mix. Regina discussed an example of a guy employing quiet separation methods to dominate his partner. No name, but verbatim quotes from me. Decontextualized, altered to seem ominous. Comments brimmed with labels. Classic hidden narcissist. X acted identically. They shredded a fabricated version of me. Nausea hit. Jamie. "If you know they're destroying your image." Appreciated her, said I'd manage. Unsure how. Not litigation prone. Just desired halt. Sleepless that night. Downloaded episode. Captured transcript / comments for potential use. Uncertain purpose, but documentation felt key. 2 days on, Instagram DM from Brooke, the producer always agreeing with Regina. Opened. "Sorry, but view this." Many screenshots. First, Team Slack, private channel. Old messages visible. Regina. Require domineering male template next season. Boosts relatability. Reply suggestions. Regina. Katie's guy ideal, reserved, analytical, non-confrontational. Twistable. More followed. Drive folder Noah instances. Hands trembled. Listed my casual audios to Katie. Quiet evening together? I'll fetch you if weary. Adjacent. Brooke note on 1. Seems ordinary. Regina. Context matters, Brooke. It's the trend. Constructing dossier as if criminal. Brooke added, uneasy long time. Not first. Regina repeated pattern years. Prior Katie boyfriends. Recorded, examined, contenteized. Regina sought antagonist view always. Show fed on authentic turmoil. Katie's romances supplied. Response, why now? Backfired. Post my episode release, comments divided. Some bought Regina fully, others, acquaintances or skeptics, doubted. Sounds reasonable, guy. Full picture. Some noted no male interviews. Ironic for accountability-focused show. Corporate backer noted comments/episode. Worried liability if slander. Requested production company probe. Quick action. HR examined sourcing. Discovered folder, Slacks, proof of unauthorized recordings. Not solely me. Others in circle for material. California law violation major. Katie HR summons. Involved directly. Supplied personal details to program. Choice. Voluntary quit or fired with cause. Chose amicable departure. Regina suspended. Investigation ongoing. Backer withdrew support. Show paused for reorganization. Brooke detailed via messages. Seemed truly regretful. Silent months due Regina authority, job reliance. Feared exclusion, targeting. Understandable, though wrong. Process days. No joy, no triumph. Exhaustion only. Entire situation, Katie, circle, show, not romance. Material harvesting. Converted lives to roles, talks to segments. Useless roles discarded. No direct Katie contact. Wonder her well-being sometimes. Other times, recall her choice prioritizing friends' sway. No outreach either way. Replied Brooke, valued late honesty. She seeks new employment. Regina's local media standing crumbling. Brooke avoids sinking. Original post commenter, garbage self-removed. Skeptical then. Believe now. Edit, many sue queries. Truth, uncertain. Lawyer pal, likely privacy breach claim. Possible slander with proven harm. Costly, lengthy, draining however. Prefer advancing. Show sunk regardless. Sufficient. Update 2. No further post planned, but recent weeks heavy. Here goes. Prepare, worsens prior improving. 2 weeks back, Katie text, talk? Oh, apology. Coffee implied. Delayed reply. Craved resolution partly. Other, poor plan. Agreed finally. Met familiar Hayes Valley spot from better days. She appeared worn, exhausted, sleep-deprived. Seated, she launched before my words. Deeply sorry. Must know. Described therapy attendance. Confronted self, Regina influence, reality via others' lenses. Podcast collapse/job loss. Beyond finances, identity gone. Circle shattered. Regina shunned. Brooke/Tara remote. Defining world years vanished. Admitted early genuine happiness with me. Yet Regina repeated, he's blunting your spark. Anger suits you more. Calm weekend tales reframed warnings. Isolation. Domination. Regina's assurance swayed Katie. Showed Brooke screenshots on phone. Katie blanched. Claimed Regina said mere notes, non-intrusive. Unaware, dedicated breakdown folder. Extended pause. Then, lost you not for you. Needed spectators over companion. Struck sadness depth. Katie no antagonist. Merely ensnared in podcast/Regina/audience approval, lost self-trust. Thanked apology, but no return. Damage excessive. She agreed, anticipated. Completed drinks, separated. Assumed conclusion. Then week later, Brooke message. Must see. Speechless. Different screenshots. Regina ousted. Company audited devices pre-wipe. Clone drive for risks. Discovered. Deep personal folder letters. Dozens files. Unsent drafts to Katie. Confessions, journals. Contents indescribable. Early one, 7 years prior near friendship start. Loved you since college days. Accept unreciprocated, but no male matches my comprehension. Ongoing years. One detailed past relationship sabotage. Minor twist boyfriend words. Flag to Katie. Drama created for show? Yes, but beyond material. Retained Katie unattached, nearby. My entry worst. He's riskiest. Too peaceful with him. Genuine laughs. No performance need. Intervene or she departs. All. Me. Show. Built life. Preventable. Thus motive. Not shielding from bad men. Securing Regina's hold on Katie. All suitors threats. Weaponized show. Circle. progressive ideals against them. Cloaked fixation/control as care/empowerment. Brooke shared with Katie. Katie confronted Regina. Absent, but Brooke recounted. Katie arrived apartment, demanded answers. Regina dismissed. Fiction and used concept. Katie read a loud phone letter. Burn bridges if keeps her. Regina crumbled. Confessed fully. Loved Katie years. Uncontrollable loss sensation per serious partner. Katie exited. Informed Brooke. Tara, rest. Circle exploded. Unaware Regina's feelings. Realizing pawned for isolation. Intolerable most. Initial Brooke/Tara closeness attempts, strained. Excess harm, deceit. Weeks, dispersed. Katie lost me, employment, companions. Faces decade-long manipulation by best friend. Derailed romances, feminist show masked. Among darkest tales. No direct Katie talk post-cafe, no intent. Pity her, yes. But not my repair. She must self-discover sans Regina influence. Not responsibility. Me, alright. New near-work apartment. More trails, real friends sans phrase interrogation. Even dated recently. Casual coffee. Refreshing agenda-free chat. Recall rooftop. Friends dislike felt treason then. View shifted. Dislike for disrupting required plot. Not poor partner. Merely unfit material. Content with that. Edit. While update reaction. Clarifications. Regina's actions stalker intense. Suggestions Katie restraining order. Unsure. Hope self-protection. Queries future Katie contact. Unlikely. Well wishes. Finished. Final update. Everyone. Nearly 9 months from initial. Thought prior final, but recent events, plus DMs checking vitality. Alive. Current status. Aim brevity versus prior. Major. 3 weeks back. Katie email. Subject. No reply needed. Must express. Near deleted unread. Curiosity 1. Extensive. Relocated from SF. Portland 5 months prior. Freelance media small locals. Low profile. Biweekly therapy. Total Regina cutoff. All blocks. Order post-Regina breakdown. Post-confrontation. Appearances Katie building midnight. Work cafe. Hundreds texts alternate numbers post-block. Climax. 6-hour drive parents Sacramento home. Tearful pleas understanding. Destined. Dad barred entry. Mom alerted authorities. Order swift. Escalation evidence. Email mainly accountability. Months therapy unpacking Regina reality control. Delegated choices to non-aligned group. Admitted our time, true joy. Questioned via Regina. Struggle-free happiness inauthentic. Impactful segment. For months past, met person. Alina, product designer, same building. Gym encounters, nods, hellos. Coffee invite post session, accepted. Casual. Dating 3 months. Indescribable, effortless. Own circle, pursuits, no life to content conversion. Vague past mention. Boring perhaps, but post all. Gift. No eggshells phrase worry group dissection. No vulnerability scoring. Simply being accepted. Recent big sir trip. Free plan. Us see. Alina cliff photo. Changed appearance. Brighter. Accurate. Unnoticed burden till absent. Katie email. Replied briefly. Thanks. Happy better spot. Well wishes. End. No further opening. Alina pre-send review. Nod. Self-facing finally. Positive. No response. None anticipated. Closed book. Others. Brooke months back message. New true crime edit gig. Distant from dating genre. Finished that scene. Regina relaunch attempt new title. Failed momentum. Incident spread. No sponsors. Heard Midwest hometown return. Original show dead. Site lingering. Year end updated. Accounts quiet. Non-existent feel. Much reflection lesson. Once thought critiqued personally. Dull. Steady. Closed. Truth. Unfit storyline. Insufficient drama. Reaction. Flaw for material. Role refusal. Forced attempt. Yet labeled flaws. Steady. Deliberate. Depth preference over show. These enable Alina bond. No character demand. No conflict plots needed. Mere presence. Good spot now excellent. Found privacy. Genuineness. Real construction valuer over shareable act. No external approval need. Just final right. Loop close. Advance. Thanks tracking all. Throw away signing off permanently. Be kind to yourselves.